So, as you see, in doing a community profile, we gather a lot of information. So what can we do with all this information that we've gathered from the community profile? So we can do this to, for example, especially if your community profile is part of a project that you are doing, this can form part of your dissemination activities. As you'd like to disseminate to more people, to more stakeholders, information regarding your project and the community that it is working. You can use your community profile results to build rapport with your various partners, with your various funding agencies, for example, and stakeholders. You can use information from a community profile as part of work that you do in assessing the needs of your community, for example, and to also use information as part of your baseline survey. So a community profile is a good tool that you can use, especially for CECs who are just starting up. I know that you are forming your core groups, and in, for example, developing needs analysis of information in your communities as a basis for setting up your community e-centers. It's very important that you should also develop or do a study on your community and to come out with the community profile, because you can use this community profile to prepare a profile for the community that you would set up your CEC in, for example. And maybe in some areas you would want to also look at the profile of your barangay or sitio, or even a profile of specific sectors in your area. And along with that, you can map out, you can include a map which will also graphically show the profile of the various peoples, groups, and sectors that you in your community. So let's talk about some forms of community profiling. So for example, there is what we call the individual action plan. So this is usually done by an individual worker that needs to use this profile because he or she needs to be oriented to the community. So usually there's this expert or outsider that comes into your community, does this community profile as part of his or her individual action plan. So for example, for CEs, there are some, for example, NGOs that set up CECs, so they send in an expert to come into your municipality or community and does an individual action plan. So comparing this now to the second one, which is a corporate action plan, this is done more or less by a group. So it can be an NGO that would come into your municipality, will develop a corporate action plan to help it set up a CEC in your community, and it will do profiling as a group. So other government agencies can also do that. For example, the National Computer Center might go there. If they have the manpower, they can go to specific areas or communities and do a corporate action plan. So there are also some companies, for example, that can help set up community centers. But sometimes what they do is they bring in their own people, develop their own corporate action plans in your communities, see what is out there, see what the needs are, and they will do a profile from that. So a professional profile is done by someone who is brought in specifically to do a profile for your group. So again, this can be someone who is hired by an NGO, a government, or company to do this professional profile. And a subset of that is your focus profile. So in a focus profile, the user has a very clear idea on what the community profile needs, and uses this profile to address specific needs and also has targeted action. So for example, a focus profile would single out, for example, specific information and communication technology needs of your community. Let's say in a community profile, it turns out from these preliminary studies that there's a high, let's say, rate of families with OCWs, and so this specific profile will focus on the specific needs of these OCW families. So this type of community profile would specifically look at what needs need to be, communication needs need to be addressed, information needs need to be addressed, and consequently what type of CEC services should be provided to this very specific group in your municipality. And there are groups like churches, for example, who make their own profiles of the community, and this profile is linked to specific activities or specific goals and actions that the church and perhaps other faith-based organizations are doing. So for example, some may do a community profile in your municipality to look at, for example, what is the percentage of specific religious groups. So there may be some, let's say, religious groups who would want to come into your community and help set up CECs, but as part of the community profile, they would want to see the potential, for example, of setting up new churches in your area, the potential of your CECs, the CECs to be vehicles for them, for example, to spread their own gospels or their own religious ideas. So that's part of also community profiling. So this is a quick overview of community profiling. So I hope that you work on more examples as you see in your modules. Thank you very much.